kind of coconutty and crumbly. It's usually made like in a skillet.
Well, how is it? Is it all right?
Really good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you very much. These are some of the ingredients we're using. We're using coconut milk instead of any dairy, and you sour the coconut milk with a...
This kind of pan, they're going to take about 10 minutes, 12 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
How do I know it's done? You can do this first and watch.
When it's a little crispy around the edges and it smells delicious, that's
Oh, that's better. It was a little dirty. Okay. So,
Is this one dirty? You use that?
the one I just put down, I
Okay.
cleaned the
We're
lens.
sampling
Yeah.
some cornbread today, which is made without gluten or dairy.
Great. We're also going to be doing sweet potato soup, so come on back around. Okay, so Lizzie is putting them into the oven. She's
All right.
warmed it up. Pretend.
We put them in the oven to see.
All right.
You can do it in little muffin tins like that, or you can put it in a big cast iron pot on top of the stove. That's another way to do it, or in the oven. The recipe is very versatile. You can make it in little drops like cookies, little corn cookies.
So these are the finished ones right here. We have sprinkled a little bit of salt on them. Did you try one yet?
I did. They're
And
very
okay?
good.
So why did you put the salt on there?
Just a little thing.
Just
Usually
to
one-
like give it a little,
Flavor.
yeah,
And it makes a pretty presentation.
that's cool.
Okay, so she's got that going in the oven.
Well, if those are gonna cook for like 10 minutes, I mean,
Yep, and I'm going to move over here to the soup.
oh, and you're gonna do something else. All right,
We are
so
going
I'll
to
leave
move to the soup.
leave the camera.
Recipe calls for, I'm going to turn this over, the roasted cinnamon and sweet potato soup. I used 3 medium-sized organic sweet potatoes from our produce department. I got a really beautiful, you need a medium onion, but I got this gorgeous white onion up front at the produce department. It's not an organic version, but they're delicious. So I used about half of that. We used organic garlic, 2 cloves of the organic garlic. Again, we carry that. This calls for 3 full cups of vegetable broth because this is a vegetarian dish. And then we also, in our bulk department, we were able to find some cinnamon, some wonderful organic cinnamon that we were using as well. So those are ingredients. I am going to be adding a little bit more broth, the other 2 cups of the broth to this. I set up the entire recipe upstairs in our kitchen
Okay.
and got it all together and steamed. So we have steamed onions, cubed onions, and garlic, and sweet potatoes and cinnamon in this hot bowl right here.
Goodness
What we're going
gracious.
to do,
So why do you think the organic? Oh, go ahead. I'll
it
let you
just
go here.
tastes better. It's a better product because
You told me last week the limes, they had less skin and more.
Yeah, if you
more.
take, here's your lemon.
Yeah.
This is one of the organic lemons. You'll see
Yeah.
that there's less skin and there's a lot of juice in
Yeah,
it.
look at how soft
It's
that
gorgeous.
looks. Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
Okay.
And that's one of these that Lizzie used in hers.
Okay.
So we have all these wonderful sweet potatoes with
All
cinnamon.
right, let
It's
me
very
see
hot.
that. Okay.
Sweet potatoes with cinnamon and onions. It's all been steamed according to the directions in a Dutch oven in the in our oven upstairs. And
All right.
I'm
The
going
Dutch oven uses water to heat.
No. It's a cast iron pan basically. It's a deep. Where
Right.
you use a cast iron skillet, the Dutch oven has a top you could use, but
Okay.
it has a much deeper well to cook in.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the hot mixture, and I'm going to put it in right into my food processor. All right. The food processor is going to mix this all up for me, and then I'm going to put it back on the stove, and we'll add in the rest of the vegetable broth. Okay, so I'm just going to fill that up, the first set. We have just a basic chopper in there. And I'll lock this nice and tight. And then bring the thing down. And we're going to turn that on. We're going to let it puree. All those little chopped pieces are going to turn into a liquid. We're okay if there's a little bit of chunk in there. It's just really good.
I'm glad I came here hungry today.
You'll be having some sweet potato soup soon. All right. This is a little bit smaller food processor, so it's taking a little bit longer. I could have put less in there.
All right, I'm going to turn it off for.
Set. So we're just going to take this out of the food processor.
And you're putting it in this pan on a hot plate or on a
It's on a hot plate
it's a
here
burner.
at our demo counter, right? So I'm just going to take that off of there.
Do you enjoy it?
And
I can smell it already. Ooh.
yeah, such a good smell.
Ooh.
And I don't mind the chunks. We can put that back through.
Yeah.
But it's almost like pureed sweet potato. And the
Sometimes
reason
the
it looks
chunks are good.
like this right now is because I still have to add 2 more cups of broth.
Yes.
Oh, look at the steam coming out.
Yes.
Want to be really careful handling these. I'm going to rinse that off before I do the next batch. So I'm going to get to keep it warm on the hot plate while I finish pureeing the rest of our sweet potato mix.
All right, I'm going to turn the
turn it
camera
off?
off for a second. Vermont doesn't manufacture automobiles. They pretty much are into food. And you were saying that.
We are really into food here.
And
No, what I love about
you
Vermont is
make it and you consume it. And there's other states, you said, that
Oh.
are jealous of Vermont because of the way they handle the food situation and are so maybe expert at it. I don't know. You had better words than
Oh,
that.
no, what I learned recently at a farm to school conference, a Vermont farm to school conference, is that Vermont is very special in that we produce a lot of beautiful food here, but we consume it, and our community consumes it, and the neighboring states consume it versus other states like California where they ship
They
a lot
ship
of their
it all
food,
out,
and the people in the
exactly.
community don't get a chance
Sweet
to
potato
Exactly.
soup,
flavor it.
gluten-free
Exactly.
and dairy-free.
How is it? Good?
It's wonderful.
Okay.
Is that gluten-free?
Yeah.
Everybody
And I used to
asks that.
This is everything that we have. We use the egg replacer, so and I'm gonna have that forever.
Oh wow, so that's like, oh, so it's vegan too.
Yeah. And then we got the sweet white rice and sweet potato soup. It's almost ready. Ingredients: 3 sweet potatoes, 3 cups of vegetable broth, 2 cloves of garlic, a medium onion, which is half of my large one, and from our growth department, organic cinnamon. Excellent.
I think my daughter, who's 8, would eat
Really
this.
good.
That's a good soup.
Would
Can I
you try
interest
some?
you in a little cornbread?
Thanks, you too, you're awesome.
Oh, this is a gluten-free cornbread recipe and a sweet potato
Reach in.
recipe.
Look, I'm trying to get out of the way
no
here.
wheat and no dairy. It's made with coconut oil and coconut milk. The recipe's here. Help yourself.
It's
Cornbread. Oh, cornbread. And then we have sweet potato soup here, which is the harvest of the month.
is it good?
Want to try some? Lizzie, you drop that in here. Yum yum.
Yeah, let's go.
Very hot. Be careful.
Said that
Can we do a man on the street here so he can ask you how delicious it really is?
It is delicious.
I'll give you another
well,
one.
Very delicious.
all right,
Come
you're
to
going
the
on
co-op.
Channel 8.
Yes,
You'll be
come
on
to the co-op. I got those
PCTV.
at the co-op.
Did you get the recipe? Really easy to make. Extreme. We only do easy recipes with 2 and 3 ingredients, so it's real easy. Both of them
It's
on
my
the
favorite. The fewer
Can you
ingredients,
tell her
the
what,
better.
again why it's why it's the oil or the milk for this to work best? And we're
Is it
using
good?
It is.
Good.
They're using an egg replacer, making egg replacers so that so
Oh.
no dairy. It's really very easy. Here we go.
All right, something's coming out of the oven over here.
Wish we had smell-o-vision.
Ah, corn.
Yeah,
Sweet corn.
That's really cool.
Let me put these inside, don't you think, Donna?
Yeah, look
Should
at
we
the
wait?
difference in the color there.
Yeah, you can push them.
Oh yeah, they are darker, aren't they?
Yep.
Hot, hot.
Okay.
Ooh, they look good.
Okay, so you ready to try one?
I'll try one and I'll try some soup and I'm going to turn this off and then I'm going to get my hands
Marlene
on
can take
everything.
your picture doing it if you want.
So what are we doing here? We're going to take the
A
cornbread.
sample of the
Yes.
sweet potato soup.
Yeah.
And Lizzie just took your fresh.
This is the cornbread just
Cornbread
out of the oven.
out
I'm
of
just
the
gonna
oven.
dip it like a crouton here. Hi,
And be
Lauren
careful,
Ashley.
it's very hot.
What is
All right.
this?
I'm going to put that down for a
Vegan
second. Whoop.
cornbread,
Ooh, it is hot.
gluten-free,
I'll hold it.
and
Great.
sweet potato soup.
And I'm going to have it in a second and then I'll tell you how good
Yep,
it
we
is.
get to try both. Tastes good together. This way, we cook things that are vegan when possible, or vegetarian anyway.
Take this one,
And we
it's
really
hot.
try to keep
Just
do
have it.
the gluten-free recipes because we'd rather that everybody can sample. Because if somebody
Hot, hot.
cannot have gluten, they won't be able to sample something.
Whoa.
So, isn't that wonderful? Careful, really, very hot. We just finished making it here with a few processes.
I'm gonna put these back in the oven a little bit.
You have the recipe.
Lauren?
I don't like canned peas. I don't like liver. I don't like liver.
All right. I've waited long enough. I'm going to taste.
Would you like to try some?
I'm going to taste this.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure it's cold now.
No. I feel it. It's warm. Let's
Okay,
see. Ooh.
I hope you still have the sound on.
Mmm. And the bread. The bread is
Isn't that
like,
good?
it's very rich. It's like a muffin
Toss them
type.
into a bowl. That's a pretty bowl.
All right. I just had to tell you that it's very, very good. Now I'm going to
Thank
turn
you.
the camera off and finish the rest of it because my mouth wants more of that. This is
Coming
really
by.
fun. And we'll
We
get
have
this.
December's calendar will be coming out tomorrow, so you can see what's
I got one early today.
You got one
It's hot.
early?
The ink is still wet.
How did you get one early?
Special attention from John. Whatever. Don't. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now he's going to get in trouble.
Yes, he is. He's a boss. He's not gonna get in trouble.
All right. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm glad he did. That's terrific. So
All
we
right.
have 4 Wednesdays in December that are planned out.
Yep.
I don't even remember.
And you're
what
going to
they
be
are.
doing them here, right?
We'll be doing them near here because during December the cheese counter becomes a demo.
Oh, all right. So you'll have a cooking area set up like
over
this
here where you are now.
somewhere. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. It's
Thank
really
you.
good. Okay. See ya.